I'm with award-winning artist H.E.R, and she has a plan to help the world see clearer through her lens. Like these. They're hers.
Yes, they're mine.
How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. Before you blew up, just a few years back now, and you've always worn eyewear as a trend. Did you realize that you were gonna, turn it into something like this, a business?
Oh my gosh. No, not at all. I didn't think about it. It was like my way of, just kind of standing out, but then kind of being in the background a little bit, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's just who I am, I guess, just subtle.
But it's something, you feel passionate about it, because some people
Yeah.
do collaborations with companies, or they make something like this, but they're not that passionate. But this is something you do, you do regularly, wear eyewear.
Right, yeah. I mean, I don't want to do anything that I'm not passionate about.
Yeah.
And I don't want to work with anybody that I don't feel like is going to represent me well, or help me be creative. So this is why it's important to me.
Congratulations on your NAACP nominations.
Thank you.
4.
Yeah,
That's
crazy.
it. How much does that mean to you?
It means so much, to be recognized by the NAACP. It's just major, and I just feel honored.
And Rihanna is winning the President's Award this year.
Yeah.
To be, up there with the likes of that, in the space of time you've done it, you've won a Grammy in this amount of time. You're now nominated 4 times at this award show. I mean, it must mean so much to you that it's happening so fast, right?
It doesn't feel like it's happening fast. It does feel like, a lot has happened, but, the work was put in 10 years even before,
Yeah.
So it wasn't like it was overnight and it was fast. But I've been working for so many years, and I've loved music my whole life, so it almost felt like it was God's timing, and everything was perfect timing. I wasn't ready 4 years ago or whenever it was, and I'm still so young. And what's scary is it's just the beginning.
Yeah.
So I feel like crazy blessed, and I'm really just trying to be in the moment.
If it's just the beginning, where do you want to go?
Man, I've been trying to figure that out. Like, I made a vision board back in 2016, and it said Grammy nomination and like 1 million streams, and now I've got 10 Grammy nominations in 2 years, 2 Grammys, 1 billion streams, and like so many amazing things have happened that I'm just working on dreaming bigger, honestly, and finding those things that will make me feel even more fulfilled, even more than I am now, and discovering new purposes, I'd say.
I love things like law of attraction and inspirational quotes
Yeah.
and motivation stuff. Like, I love it. So I would like to ask you that personally. When you talk about your vision board,
Yeah.
how much do you live by something like that?
Man, I mean, it's like manifestation, and I'm the type of person, when I really want something, I go for it. I go super hard for it. But, there's something I live by, and it's God honors those that stay the path, and I feel like I've stayed the path throughout my whole life. And, we all have to do that. We all have to listen to ourselves and find what makes sense for us, what's true to who we're meant to be.
Yeah.
And that's what I live by.
Well, for anyone watching this who wants to do something and has a passion, what advice would you give them, and exercises they could put into place to make that be more possible?
Man, I mean, well, first of all, work really hard. Like, you can't get anywhere just waiting for it. You have to go get it. You have to go out there and get it and discover what you really love and stay true to what you love, and be open to growth and be open to learning, because there's always something to learn.
What's more important, hard work or talent?
Man, both go hand in hand, but hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. So.
That's true. Talking about working hard, how hard are you working on your performance for the NAACP? What have you put into that?
Oh man, it's gonna be really fun. I was working on a lot of musical transitions, like with my band, really digging into the music and doing something that I haven't necessarily done before, in the combination. But yeah, I've been rehearsing heavily in the midst of doing other things. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
And talking about inspirational quotes, going back to that, I saw the Instagram message you penned for Kobe Bryant. And of course, you sung at a Warriors-Lakers match when you were like 11.
Yeah, I did.
That's incredible. What kind of impact has he left on your life?
Man, it's that hard work. It's that determination. When everybody else was in the gym at 7, he was in there at 5. And, that's exactly what he represents, is like, when I want something, I go for it. And it's that Mamba mentality of, somebody told me a story about how, I think it was like Michael Jackson that told him, in order to, I think he really said, in order to be the man, you have to beat the man. You
Yeah.
know, so you have to work 100 times harder than, you know, everybody else. You have to, and get great at one thing, and then you can master everything else. You know, it's like one thing at a time.
So you mastered the singing. Now we're mastering the eyewear.
Right, one thing at a time. The music, you know, it starts at the music.
Yeah. But also fashion. Tommy
Yes.
Hilfiger. Let's talk about that collaboration.
Yes.
That's pretty cool, right?
And now we're going into the other worlds, you know, the other things on my vision board. You know, fashion, crazy, Tommy Hilfiger, that was like unbelievable.
Tommy
like
Hilfiger, man.
he's iconic, you know. But I was a little bit intimidated at first because it's my first time, and it was like a major thing to do on your first time, you know. Down to the fashion show, I was just like, this is nuts. Like, why is Naomi Campbell wearing my clothes? Like, how is that a thing? You know, it's crazy.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I felt crazy.
Why was it such an interest for you to collaborate with DIFF?
You know, I've spoke to a bunch of different brands. I've seen a lot of different brands, but there was nothing like DIFF that was charitable, that also gave me a lot of creative control. I was super hands-on, and they've, you know, provided sight to so many people, which I think is really amazing, so we can give back in the process. But, you know, I'm just so passionate about sunglasses, and I'm very creative as well, and they just trusted me to do my thing.
So you were like fully hands-on?
Yeah, I mean,
Amazing.
you know, there's a silver, which I would wear on stage, which is why I wanted to design them this way. And then I have the gradient one, which is blue to gold, that matches my album cover. So it was a lot of fun.
So would movies or acting ever be on your radar?
Absolutely, that's another thing I'm in the works of, you know,
Amazing.
something I really loved, and I loved as a kid, and I'm getting into it now.
What role would you love to play if you could choose?
I don't know. You know, everybody thinks you should be in a music show, but I don't want to do necessarily music all the time. You know, I
Okay.
want to do something where people take me seriously as an actress as well. So, could be a drama, could be a serious, I don't know, a serious movie.
Something dark and gritty, maybe?
Yeah.
Wow, that'd be amazing.
Right.
I've got to also mention your Super Bowl commercial with Missy Elliott.
Yeah.
You know, obviously you're pinching yourself there, and then
Yeah.
a commercial with Missy Elliott at the Super
Yeah.
Bowl.
A song with Missy Elliott first, and
Yeah.
then for the Super Bowl,
How does
that's a
that
whole
sink
other
in?
thing. I don't understand it, honestly. It's still unbelievable to me. I've looked up to Missy Elliott. Creatively, she's a genius. She's amazing. Like, I was so ready. Like, as soon as we got the call, I was like, I want to do this. Like, this
Yeah.
is nuts. Like, this is amazing. Timbaland and I and Missy, we all got to produce the track and make it our own, and we did a Rolling Stone song. I love the Rolling Stones. So it was like every piece of what that was so special to me. And yeah, I got to play guitar on the record, and we got to do some hip hop mixed with rock, and it was really cool.
Well, can we play a little game?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to play a little game. It's a little finish the sentence game.
Oh boy, what are the sentences?
If I was not singing, I would be.
If I was not singing, I would be playing.
That's a good one. I have a phobia of.
Ooh, what do I have a phobia of?
You ain't scared of nothing.
I'm not really scared of much. Yeah, I don't know.
You don't have a phobia?
I don't think I have a phobia.
I cannot get enough of.
I cannot get enough of sunglasses.
Nice.
People say, don't you have too many? I'm like, I could never have too many sunglasses.
How many do you have?
I don't know.
Over 100.
Definitely over 100. I lose a lot too, so that's it.
Okay. My favorite cheat food is.
My favorite cheat food, man, pasta.
Good. That's a good choice. The show I'm currently binging is.
The show that I'm currently binging, I'm binging a few shows. I want to say This Is Us.
This Is Us.
Yeah.
Good show. Last one. My most starstruck moment was when.
My most starstruck moment. I've had two starstruck moments. Before I met Alicia Keys for the first time, when I was 12, I said, I'm gonna be cool, and then she came, and I was literally crying. But then another
How
moment,
nice is she though? I met
she's
her
amazing,
once, and she was
yeah.
just so cool.
Yeah, she's amazing. Another moment was when Janet Jackson came to my show, and I was pretty cool, but on the inside, I was extremely starstruck.
Came to your show. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
it was
It's more
nuts.
moments, isn't it? Not necessarily the person. It's the
It's the
moment.
moments for sure.
Yeah.
That's what makes them special.
Well, it's a pleasure meeting you. Thank you
as
so
well.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.